We don't hear that no. Chat. Last night I've seen the weakest, softest move in hip hop. I texted everybody I know. I talked to everybody I know. I said, do not bring up this J. Cole in no more hip hop conversations. Is he a good rapper? Is he a good lyricist? Does he make good music? Go do your little festival over there. But hear this. No more could we really speak about hip-hop and the competitiveness. When we talk about hip-hop and we talk about the big three, historically it's always been not only the biggest, but it's always been the guys who honestly really give it up. The competitive art form that is hip-hop. It's a sport. It's a sport. It's a language. It's a culture. Hip-hop has been so much things to so many people that we all have a shared sentiment of what it is. It's almost like we don't even need a one standard definition because we know hip-hop when we see it. You know when something is hip-hop. You have a feeling to it if you grew up in it. You have a feeling to it if you study it. You love it. And what we saw last night was a beta male bitch getting on stage, rapping for people, I just want to paint you a picture. I want to paint you a picture real quick. There was once a rapper who always had the talent but never had the drive. You could go all the way back to when he used to be talking about the lectures Jay-Z used to give him. A guy who had the skill set but didn't have the passion. Here's the difference as we oftentimes compare rappers to athletes. You see, Kobe, he had the skill set, the talent, but he had the drive. It's the reason why we say the Mamba mentality. It's unique, special. It's a killer instinct. It's something that can't be replicated. It's something that you have to know that even though you're greater than everybody else, you're chasing and you're going against the ghosts. It's a different level when you stop playing against your contemporaries and you're chasing legacy. But this guy told us a long time ago, this wasn't him. We wouldn't accept it because we couldn't see talent be wasted. Oh, no. No, you just need to claim it. Claim it. Just claim it. Stop saying, just claim you're the best. We gave him all the tools. Hey, we basically we pushed him into the spot. We pushed him into the ring. Now he's in there fighting Javonte Davis. He's over there on his knees. You're like, what the fuck is going on? But something happened in the last 3 years. The nigga came back around after getting cut from the Ghanaian basketball team. Like, how the hell do you do that? They called him riding tricycles in Tribeca. And for whatever reason, he said, man, you know what? I'm going to go for the top spot. I don't know who hyped him up. But I think it was probably him being the butt of every joke. Yo, Drake keep acting. Drake keep patting you on the back. You not like them. Oh, you're like, we clowned him. He said he was ready to go for the throne. Start rapping. Start doing the things that you would think the guy who want to go for the throne would do. God damn it, he did it. I seen him on features. He got out of his comfort zone to a certain extent. I loved it. This is hip hop. The guy who was almost boxed in at a point in social justice raps now showed that, yo, I could get with Moneybagg Yo, I could get with this guy. Yo, I'm the guy who, I'm just a great rapper. But all along, he kept telling us, I'm not the guy. He told us he let Nas down. Let's bring the song up. You got to be a special breed of bitch to let Nas down. It don't take too much. Nas famously said hip-hop was dead. Nas famously said hip-hop was dead. You know when Nas said that? Him and Jeezy beefed immediately. Fuck is you talking about hip-hop is dead? What I'm doing is hip-hop. That's what Jeezy said. Because hip-hop is more than just a time period. Hip-hop is ever evolving, but hip-hop still has the core tenets. So Jeezy felt offended. Many other people felt offended. What do you mean this shit is dead? What am I doing? What I'm doing is hip-hop. It's running through my blood and my veins. But when I heard this nigga, J. Cole, said he let Nas down, I knew this was a special breed of bitch. If you listen to the song, Let Nas Down, he was basically saying that he couldn't live up to the expectations, and there's a lot of times that the passion didn't drive him along certain paths that we thought he would have. J. Cole was telling us back then he wasn't the guy. Let me tell you what separates the people at the top versus the mid-tier guys, because this is where, and Big Sean, this is your only mention for the stream, you could have been up there too, but you're not the guy. You're not the guy. Not for talent, but for drive, hunger, desire, determination, and passion. You see, you can't be the guy if you're cool with being in the mix. Oh yeah. I'm one of the three. You're not the guy. Nobody comes home to say, oh no, I made the playoffs. Man, fuck the playoffs. Did you get the championship? But we've always noticed, until like 2 years ago, which I think he was cosplaying as the number one rapper. Well, 2-3 years ago. Because it's been like since 2021. That's when Cole's demeanor really started changing. The other niggas around him that he was trying to compare himself to, they never said no big three. They never said it's us. They always said it's me. You heard what Kendrick said. They be debating in barbershop. Who's the best? Me, Jigga, or Nas? Andre 3000, Eminem. The rest of y'all new niggas? Y'all just new niggas. Y'all not even involved. He never seen himself with y'all as peers like y'all in the same bucket. You heard what the other nigga said. Yo, I'm top two and I'm not two. So of course I feel let down. Of course I feel disappointed. When I bought into some of these bullshit rhymes that I could tell, when he dropped this recent album, you know what I said to myself? I just did Vlad. I said, why does album sound like he had to rap it in the mirror to make himself believe it before he rapped it? He don't sound like he believed this shit. That's the difference between being in the mix and being the guy. But he almost got me. And actually, let me be honest, he did get me. Because when I heard him on First Person Shooter, when I heard him, I said, these are the bars of a gladiator, of somebody great. This is how you come at the game. He's finally evolved. He grew the bitch out of him. He was rapping like he didn't give a fuck who felt away, because he's always rapped about, he's rapped about kind of being the best, but every time he say he the best, he shout at the other two niggas who really the best. So when I hear him and he's like, yo, niggas so thirsty to put me in beats, dissecting my words and start looking too deep. I look at my tweets and start sucking my teeth. I'm letting it rock because I love the mystique. Fuck all that other shit he talking about. Just know if I diss you, I'd make sure you know that I hit you like I'm on your caller ID. I'm like, ah! It's a bloodthirsty sport, y'all. Now, there's going to be a couple pussy niggas in the mix who's going to think that we're saying, no, they should be fighting and killing each other. This is not what this is. Hip-hop isn't intuitively or just equal to violence. Hip-hop is synonymous with competition. It's a competitive sport. It's always a competitive sport. This shit started in a park with a jukebox and niggas just MCing. It was always competitive from the get-go. Some people want to take the route of, oh no, I'm just doing my own thing, I don't compete. Sure, cool. But at the end, this was always a competitive sport. That's one of the things that defines hip-hop from other genres. jazz, country, rock, they're not as competitive. But hip hop is. So when I hear a nigga start saying these things, just know if I diss you, I'll make sure you know that I hit you like I'm on your caller ID. I'm like, okay, cool. But then the bitch always snuck into the verse. Love when they argue the hardest MC. And this is where I knew this nigga was always a fraud. Is it K Dot? He named the nigga first. Is it K Dot? Is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started a league. Keep in mind, this is the only nigga who keep talking about the big three. This nigga, you know who J. Cole is? He's Jordan Poole on the fucking Warriors. Yo, it's the big three. It's me, Clay, and you, Steph. Like, no, nigga, the fuck? Get out of here. That's why, yo, Draymond, sleep this nigga, man. The fuck is he talking about? Sleep him. Fuck is you talking about? But I ain't gonna lie. Even then, he had me gassed because he did out-rap my GOAT on this track. I kid you not. I thought he was ready. I thought he was the guy. Why? He told me. He said, we the big three like we started a league. But right now, I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali. Y'all know who Muhammad Ali is? If you know anything about boxing, whatever they criticize Floyd and these other boxers about picking fights, ducking fades, doing this, picking the right time, Muhammad Ali gave everybody smoke. Anybody wanted smoke, he was a chimney, nigga. He was portable asthma, nigga. He was everywhere. That's who Muhammad Ali was. You want some smoke? I'm there, nigga. You want some smoke? I'm there, nigga. Anybody could get it. Anybody. So I'm saying, damn, J. Cole is on his Muhammad Ali shit. Any nigga could catch the hands. Lyrically, of course. I'm like, okay, this is going to be great. Then he goes more into it. The one that they call when they shit ain't connected no more. I feel like I got a job in IT. Rhyming with me is the biggest mistake. But I keep telling you, he's a nigga who's talking tough, but he always try to mention the real tough niggas. The Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake. Nigga, talk about yourself. Leave Drake out of this for a second. It's like we recruited your homies, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm watching all this shit. I'm like, okay. He says niggas ain't, he wanted people to test his pen. Kendrick gave a light verse. And when I say light, I don't mean it's trash. But Kendrick has a whole diss song. Yo, from what I've heard, hey, take this as what you want to hear. From what I've heard, Kendrick got a diss song violating these niggas' souls. What you heard on Like That was a light pack, but not because it's weak. It's because he ain't get into it yet. He's violating their souls on some other shit. So this was really like, this is a light this, hey, y'all niggas trash, fuck the big three, you niggas is, what's up? I'll battle both y'all, what's up? And you drop a whole EP, a whole tape, and you couldn't even pretend to be tough for 3 days? You apologize to him? How you apologize to the nigga who dissed you and called you trash? Called your discography a light pack. Chat, when I seen this yesterday, a singular tear fell down my left eye. I couldn't believe it. It's a reason why, y'all remember back in the day, I used to call this nigga Napkin Cole. I forgot why I stopped. I should have not. This nigga was never about it from then till now. I always told you that J. Cole's raps was, by the way, here's another thing. And I knew, maybe this is why you apologize to motherfucking Kendrick Lamar. Because everything you tried to say about Kendrick was cap. I told you he had to rap that shit in the mirror because he ain't even believe it. What you really think your discography better than Kendrick, nigga? Talking about 4 albums in 12 years, I could divide. Yeah, that nigga got 3 classics in 12 years, nigga. How many you got, nigga? Everything he was saying about Kendrick, we said about him. Oh, yeah, that shit was trash. It put us to sleep. You know your nickname that I've been calling you is Nap King Cole, right? You're literally audio NyQuil. When we want to put some shit on, you know the white noise you can put on your TV or your Alexa or whatever the fuck, you put on a nice J. Cole album. It'll knock you out in 15 minutes. So when I heard him saying that to Kendrick, I'm like, is this nigga lacking self-awareness? What the fuck is going on? But again, I admit I was fooled. When I seen this last night, chat, when I seen this, he is exactly who we thought he was. A nigga not built for the crown. Listen to this weak-ass speech.
I've been happy. I've been moving on my own accord, off my own desires, my own wants. Now, why am I saying all of that? All of that shit led me up into this point. 10 years later, after this song, I'm here. Here I am. I've been just chasing my shit. You know what I mean? Like following my dream and just trying to like head to the fall off in the way that I wanted to do it. And so I put out this project on Friday called Might Delete Later. I don't know how many people done checked it out or whatever, but I put this project out. And I swear to God, I'm so proud of that project because I know one, it's just a lead up. It's just an EP that leads me up to this thing that I've been working on for a long time. And I know the work it took to get to a certain type of skill level. And I love this shit. So that shit mean a lot to me, right? So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part.
Jesus
it's
Christ.
One part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life, right? And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that. But I got to keep it 100 with y'all, right? I damn near had a relapse, right? Because y'all heard some shit that happened 3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right?
Even in his apology, he dick riding the next man. Yo, whose goat is this, man? Yo, if you're a Kendrick, if you're a Cole fan, I don't care, man. I need one of y'all industry niggas to come up here and debate me, man. What type of beta male bullshit, weak nigga shit is this? How you dick riding the nigga how you dick riding the song he dissed you on? You're apologizing for your song and dick riding his song. It's like you in the club, a nigga slap you, you punch him, and now later you say, man, yo, I'm sorry for even punching you, but I ain't gonna lie, that slap that you slapped me with, that shit was crazy, right? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I felt that. What the fuck? What the hell's going on?
So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world.
This is my fucking problem with these rappers who rapping shit they don't mean. Bitch, nigga, you been saying for 3 years, somebody test me. I'm in my prime. Nigga, you said on the shit, I could drop 2 classics. You been packing. Please, somebody test me. Nobody, yo, hey, when I beef, I want it to be real. Yo, let's go. Please, somebody, anybody. The 4'9" midget who can't even, he got to jump to get on the monkey bars. He sent, it wasn't even a Scud missile. It was a warning shot. You're like, oh no, never mind. I don't want to be tested no more. I'm good. What? What type of bitch made shit is this?
And I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? My niggas like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fucking God. Text flooded. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime.
I blame all of y'all. Y'all should have left this nigga in Ghana once he stopped rapping. I keep telling you about these Kawhi Leonard ass niggas. If they don't have passion enough to drop music consistently, leave them where they at. This nigga must have thought he was Michael Jordan when Michael Jordan quit basketball to go play like baseball. This nigga was riding tricycles in Tribeca, went to Ghana to play basketball. He was a 12th man shooting 1-3 a game, gassed as fuck. He did not want to rap no more. Y'all niggas was like, no, we need you. We didn't need this fuck nigga. Let him stay wherever the fuck he's at. This nigga came back cosplaying as the top rapper and only did a bunch of beta male bullshit.
Right? Niggas want to see blood.
Yeah.
And
you've been telling us, somebody test me. You've been back. Yo, why this nigga acting like we set him up to squabble? He's been talking like that. Numero uno.
And I was conflicted because
you're not like that. That's why you're conflicted. You're not like that. Yo, If Jay-Z don't call this nigga and tell him, bro, you a bitch, bro. I'm gonna just, like, we love you and everything, Cole, but, man, this is the reason why we got to keep you on tracks like this, like, all my life, man. You not like that, my nigga. You just not like that, bro.
One, I know my heart, you know what I mean? And, like, I know how I feel about my peers, these two niggas that I just been blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase they.
He's still jacking the big three. They're not chasing you. They're not chasing you. You're an afterthought. You're the nigga who's always at the runner-up podium. While these niggas are getting gold and silver, you're over there just like, yo, at least I'm on this bitch. For all y'all niggas who came in fourth and below, y'all not here. I got my bronze trophy. They not thinking about you. You ain't no fucking competition.
Greatness, right? So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way. But the world want to see blood. I don't know if y'all can feel that, but the world want to see blood.
You know, I realized I thought Kanye West was the person who tried to embody and try to, like, you know, do this Jesus cosplay the most. It's this nigga. This nigga think he on some turn the other cheek, I love my brothers. Nigga, man, get out of that shit, nigga. These niggas violated your soul.
So I say all of that to say, in my spirit of trying to, like, get this music out, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to, like, jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly. But at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit.
I know why it don't sit right, nigga. Because you gave some weak ass bars, nigga. Your shit wasn't hitting like how you see when Kendrick diss you niggas, Kendrick diss you niggas like he's a father coming in to slap his lazy son out of his sleep. He talked to y'all niggas disrespectfully. You drop some shit and you don't like how people reacting to it. Now they making you seem like you did some bullshit and you in your feelings. See, you not a gladiator, man.
Spirit, that shit make me feel, that shit.
I guarantee if people were gassing this shit saying, yo, this is how you take the number one spot. Great response. Yo, he demolished Kendrick. He not apologizing. But this is the bitch made shit I'm talking about. Basically, he talking about people kind of reacting to his diss. If he was on it, you would have stood on it. No Diddy. You would have been like, man, this is what I feel. Nigga, don't diss me. Yo, this is why I'm telling you, man. I don't care what y'all say about Drake, okay? I'm glad Drake my favorite rapper. Because ain't no fuck nigga about to diss us in a goddamn song and we about to sit here and, like, acknowledge their diss and then apologize for hours. Fuck that.
Disrupts my fucking peace. So what I want to say right here tonight is, in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness, I want to say right now tonight.
The nigga even admitting he was capping in his fucking bars. Bruh, you couldn't pay me. There's nothing you could do to get this out of me. No Diddy. Like, it's no way, even if I really feel like, damn, that's my man's and I shouldn't have dissed him like that. Nigga, I'm never admitting that. Nigga, we could talk about it at the end. Yo, J. Cole almost not got no real friends. If anybody got some real friends, y'all never fought with y'all friends? And then afterwards, you be like, yeah, that was some bullshit. Yeah, I shouldn't even. But nigga, this is mid-fight. It's a mid-fight. Fuck is you doing? This is mid-fight.
Like, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone?
I'm done with this nigga, man. It's over. It's over. It's like the nigga literally is telling you, I shouldn't have dissed this guy because he's so great, he's better than me. This guy, it's just like, what can we do with this? What can we do with this? Kendrick gotta have some secret for this nigga. Kendrick must know that J. Cole maybe secretly love men, fucking trannies transsexuals. I don't want to mess with people's yeah. J. Cole cheated on his wife or something, got a secret baby. I don't know what the fuck he must have known about this nigga, but the way he's copping a plea, nigga, at least, I think Diddy was at least saying, you know what, man, fuck Cassie, nigga. We about to take it to court. Oh, never mind, we're not taking it to court. Reselling. This nigga is folding faster than Diddy. What the fuck? And this is another thing too. You see all y'all little Dreamville, Dollar in a Dream, J. Cole fans, we blame y'all niggas too, man. Y'all niggas pussy too. I'm sorry. Let this have been an OVO fest. Let Drake had been at OVO fest, talking about in the middle of the Meek beef, talking about, hey, you know what, man? I shouldn't even drop no back-to-back. Matter of fact, ain't Meek one of the realest niggas ever? Nigga, it would have been radio silent, nigga. Who would have booed that nigga? Fuck out of here. It's wartime. The fuck are y'all over here? Ah! This ain't PG Lang Fest. It's Dreamville Fest. The fans pussy too. Who the boo Drake on stage? Get the fuck on out of here.
Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct?
What?
As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bruh, that was the lamest, like, goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot, I'm gonna take that shit.
It's only right. Kendrick, first of all, I think, we're going to talk about where this battle is going to lie afterwards, but Kendrick, don't spare this fuck nigga. Hit him with a guillotine. You see, a weak nigga like this, let me tell you, out of everybody, the worst type of man that you have to be careful of is a nigga that is spineless. He goes left, he goes right, he stands on no moral code, no principle. He don't even stand on his fucking word. Now, I know some of y'all might be like, no, he's just like, he realized he did something, he apologized. That's not what we're talking about. A man that is spineless, that will tolerate disrespect, that won't stand on his own word, that will say that if A happens, they'll respond with B, and A happens and B's not an option no more, is on stage dick riding the ops, is somebody you want to go to war with. Let's be honest. And again, obviously, we're just making up shit. This is an analogy. Does J. Cole sound like the nigga that if you got problems in your city and you walking home late at night, you want to be with? He sound like he the nigga who gonna run once five niggas pull up, or he might be on their team beating your ass too. It's a spineless nigga, man. It's a disgusting trait to have. I know some of y'all gonna be like, no, he's nigga. It's a lyrical competition. In reality, I have a theory, people. Honestly, I have a theory. You see, J. Cole, I've always said is a sucker. I watched him for 3+ years get buttered up on stage every time him and Drake takes the stage. Drake gives him a 5-minute speech every time. Hey, brother, I know you're not the best. You'll never be the best. I'm the best. But you're right behind me. You're number 3. You're just there. Matter of fact, if it wasn't you being kind of mediocre, I wouldn't get to be way better. He gives him mad backhanded compliments, and J. Cole sits there and blushes and, oh my God, Aubrey, thank you. Not one of these times does he ever say and flip the script to say, Drake, thank you, because you made me the best rapper in the game. He plays his role like a good boy. Plays it like a good boy. I remember watching the whole time like, you still letting Aubrey tell you this bullshit to your face? Drake don't think it's a Spider-Man meme. He says he's the top 2, it ain't 2. So this is what I think happened. This is how malleable, gullible, and this is what happens when you truly don't have that killer instinct. You don't got mama mentality. I think Kendrick called this nigga. And I think Kendrick said, bro, you know I fuck with you. Them bars really wasn't for you. You know who I'm shooting at. Because Kendrick been trying to get at Drake. But he does it in like interesting ways where it doesn't seem like he's only going at one person. He'll do a control where he's mentioning 15 niggas. He'll do it in other different ways where it seemed like it could apply to maybe more than one, even though you kind of know it's for Drake. And when he felt attacked on this first-person shooter, he made a response that seemingly applied to both. I think he called J. Cole and said, bro, that shit wasn't meant for you, bro. And you know what J. Cole did? Oh, word? Oh, my bad then. Yeah, my bad. That's another reason why you don't want to spawn this nigga on your team anyway. The ops in the last minute could be like, oh, yeah, when we shot up the car, you was in there? This is what it is. Yo, when we shot up your car, oh, you was in there? Oh, nigga, we wasn't trying to shoot at you. We trying to shoot him. The fuck? Damn, if we knew you was in the car, we wouldn't even shot. You're like, oh, okay. Yeah, even though I got shot in my leg and my hip and, oh, shit, you wasn't shooting at me? Oh, all right, well, we ain't got no beef then. That's J. Cole. That's J. Cole. That's J. Cole. That's J. Cole. He just basically toast. As long as you wasn't going at me. Even though you sent all type of Scud missiles, hit me all type of places. Oh, you really wasn't trying to get at me, though. You were trying to get at him. Oh, well, we cool. My bad. My bad for shooting up your block the next week. I should have even done that. My bad. I thought you was just trying to kill me, so that's why I acted like that. But now that I know you was trying to kill him, and I was just like in the car on some collateral damage, I want no smoke. That's J. Cole.
Shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, all good. Like, it's love. And I pray that y'all are like, forgive a nigga for like the misstep, and then I can get back to my true path. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The past 2 days felt terrible. Like, it let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past 10 years.
This is the reason why y'all should have never told this nigga to stop playing basketball and come back to rap. You should have told him to stay there, nigga. He could have been playing in Taiwan, nigga, with motherfucking Dwight Howard for the Shanghai Sharks or some shit, nigga. Leave that nigga over there. Okay? He been at where ain't want to get up in this rap competition shit. How good he been sleeping? Nigga, what type of sleep you been getting in the last 2 days? Nigga, yo, this nigga's acting like, this is a problem. We're going to talk about it. This is the problem with a fuck nigga like J. Cole. This nigga done made Kendrick Lamar get a buy round. This nigga's acting like Kendrick Lamar is Freddy Krueger running through his dreams, giving him nightmares. Nigga, how you gonna give your op that much credit? Nigga, you couldn't get me to admit this even if it was true. I can't sleep. I can't even sleep comfortable. I keep waking up in hot flashes. I'm waking up in cold sweats. Nigga, what? Nigga, this is the time you say I slept comfortable as a baby. This nigga say he can't sleep. How is your sleep disrupted by a 4'8" midget that call himself Kung Fu Kenny? The fuck is going on?
So all of that to say, man, I want to now perform the song that's a reminder to me of getting back on the right path and getting in tune with God. And the name of the song is called Love You.
This nigga on some Chance the Rapper shit, man. I love my wife. Get him out of here, man. Get him out of here, man. Nigga, you ain't rapping about God and how long, nigga, man. Now you talking about God. Like, get out of here, man. Get him out of here, man. Get him out of here, man. Yo, make a gospel album, nigga. Nigga, go make a collab album with Kirk Franklin or something. Get out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here, Ken. No, I can't even say the name. Get out of here, J. Cole. Go make a fucking collab album with Kirk Franklin or something. Now it's all about God and spiritual. Get out of here, nigga. Hell is going on? I gotta get right with God. What the hell is Kendrick doing to y'all niggas, man? Is it voodoo? What do you mean you gotta get right with God? You gotta get right with God because you retaliated, nigga. It's self-defense. That nigga say you gotta go get right with God. That nigga say he gotta go get right with God. What in the fuck is going on? You just gave Kendrick a win. He don't even gotta respond to you fuck niggas no more. I dissed the nigga, he tried to diss me, then he said he got to get right with God because he know this shit didn't sit good. And the shit was trash. You got to go get right with God. Nigga, what type of voodoo is Kendrick doing? He got his ops apologizing, saying they got to go get their spirituality right. Hey, that boy Steezy, stop the bullshit. Drake ain't doing that. I promise you, I'll bet my whole career on it. Drake ain't apologizing for shit. And I'll say this. Drake is hoping. Matter of fact, you know what? This is going to end up well for Drake. Not in the meantime, because people are going to think that Kendrick's like undefeatable. But let's get this pussy nigga J. Cole off the chessboard. Like, get him out of here. Like, this nigga wasn't built for it anyway. This nigga was gonna soak up like, all type of, Scud missiles and everything to make Drake look bad anyway. This is Drake versus Kendrick, okay? This nigga was, get him off the field. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Drake ain't ducking no fades. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Drake wants that fade. Badly. And he's been wanting it for the last 10 years. Now, y'all are going to ignore facts. Y'all going to act like Drake is a nigga who just ducked everybody. When he's engaged with even, I'm not going to say a Pusha T is Kendrick, but he's engaged with a lot of people. Actually, pretty much everybody who's really ever said anything about him. Here's the thing I keep telling y'all about Kendrick. Kendrick is doing it for moments. We ain't see Kendrick really fire the real bombs yet. This is why I think this nigga's just a bitch. The hell? How the hell you bowing out before the beef start? Y'all are just doing subliminals at this point. If y'all think for 1 second that Drake has worked and dedicated his life to this art of making music, I know some of y'all are like, oh, they do pop music. He's been the only consistent one, year in, year out. 1 or 2 projects a year, features, giving all the new guys. If you think that he did all this shit for 10 years, 15 years, just to duck Kendrick Lamar when he's taking on all other competitors, you clearly are just not a fan of Drake. I'm not saying that it means he would automatically win, but if you think he's ducking, you're just not a fan. These guys are playing chess. Kendrick, Drake. Drake trying to bait Kendrick to drop the actual nuclear bomb, which is everybody's heard that Kendrick got like a whole dedicated diss song in the cut. Because now you can assess the situation much more. Drake never mentioned nothing about no big 3. Who gives a fuck? Right? So we want to know, or he want to know, what the fuck does Kendrick got on him? Because Kendrick he's a shrewd operator. He's not going to come with a bunch of like bullshit rhymes. He's going to come with some substance. Some way, somehow. He's going to come with it. Yo, this is how I'm dissing you. Drake is trying to assess that before responding. I keep telling y'all this is the reason why the Pusha T shit went left. He hopped out first, not thinking that Pusha T was going to come back with only the same used, washed up, writing shit, and that's why he addressed it on Duppy Freestyle. He said, yo, I just left from over there putting pen to the page. I just wrote 30 hours for y'all. Y'all can't talk. Like, he thought that was their ammo. Using the same tied and tried, use and abuse angle to get at Drake. Hey, you can't really fuck with us. We don't know if you're writing. He addressed all that jumping out, but he jumped out first. Remember, Infrared came first. He jumped out first. What's up? Oh, y'all gonna talk about me not writing? Y'all gonna talk about ghostwriters? Well, what up? I don't wrote for your mans, this and third, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Then, of course, Pusha T comes with the actual T. So you're dealing with a more shrewd operator who's also knowing he's dealing with someone else who's very formidable, and not only formidable in talent, rapping, but also has a formidable career where you can't just necessarily shit on by just saying, yo, you unsuccessful, because by every margin and metric, Kendrick Lamar is a very successful rapper. So he's playing the game close. He's playing chess. I'm going to tell you where this fuck nigga J. Cole comes in and messes it up. Because now Drake is in a position if he responds even remotely soon, he is in a position where he's operating from being down 3-1 and the game just started. Why? Because the way this battle was set up, from how Kendrick kicked it off with the most direct shot on Like That, it's me versus y'all two fuck niggas. Fuck the big three. I'm gonna show people that both y'all are trash. And here's the thing. A battle is easier won when you seem to be battling two people at once, right? You get to basically attack both at once. It's like me in a fight. If I get my ass whipped in a one-on-one, you're gonna be like, damn, that nigga really fucked you up. If I fight three people at the same time, even if I lose, you're like, damn, nah, that nigga really held his own. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's in your advantage if it's 1v multiple. So again, here's where Drake is at after this fuck nigga move by J. Cole. Everyone is, and you're going to start seeing it. By the way, today's the first day we're streaming on X. Hey, we're streaming on X today. Rumble's our home, but we're streaming on X. We got crazy numbers right now. We got 36,000 people watching on Twitter. That's what it's telling me. I don't know if it's true. We got, how much is this? 25,000 on YouTube. About 9,000 on Rumble. And on Twitch, we got 2,500. But what you're going to see on, like, especially X, Twitter, people have these conversations. There's places like a town square. Shout out to Elon. What you're going to see is that people are going to mythicize Kendrick Lamar and almost turn him into the boogeyman without him doing a single fucking thing more. You know why? Because, of course, it looks amazing on paper when you diss two niggas and a nigga try to diss you back and apologize for even trying to do that. You ain't apologizing for you dissing them. They're apologizing for even trying to question you. So J. Cole has put Kendrick and Kendrick's song or his verse on Like That in a position, no Diddy, that is unfathomable. How do you defeat a song? How do you defeat a song where it's two people that got dissed on that song or that verse, and one of the people who got dissed apologized for even trying to respond because you're so great? Do you understand what I'm saying? At this moment, the verse for Like That for Kendrick has taken a new form. It's now synonymous with hip-hop history. Some would have said before, because he's calling out his contemporaries and the other two guys who was running the culture with him, but it's more even synonymous with hip-hop history because forever and for always, this clip right here will be remembered as the time that Kendrick called out the other top two niggas and one of the niggas tried to respond but copped a plea before he could even respond. That's powerful. That's powerful. So here's the thing, and this is why I think Drake might have to body slam this nigga J. Cole too. Fuck nigga, even if you did not, if you that scared of Kendrick, nigga, go call him on the phone and cry to him if that's what you want to do. Don't admit it publicly. Because you now put this situation in a position where now I got to do twice the amount of work in terms of people are looking at this verse as like the illest verse ever. Let me ask y'all a question. If you watching right now, and allegedly we got maybe over 50,000 people watching. Type the first two lines of Like That. You don't know. You probably don't know. You got to look it up, Google it. I get it. Because what Kendrick is really good at is making moments. And the moment is calling these fuck niggas out. The verse itself will not be one of them verses where you know from beginning to end. You're going to know the lines that call niggas out, but you're not going to know the whole verse from beginning to end. You know that, and I know that. You know that, and I know that. You know that, and I know that. But the legacy of this verse is going to continue to grow. I'm going to tell you why. Because this verse has to be potent when a nigga like J. Cole does this. I'm going to play this one more, and then we're going to go into some reactions of what everybody else is saying. Then I'm going to give you the war strategy for Drake going forward. Then we're going to also get into what Kendrick should be doing now. Right now, Kendrick he just got a buy round. The nigga got a buy round, and he don't got to do a motherfucking thing than watch these guys. God forbid, if this Thursday or Thursday night or Friday morning, when We Don't Trust You 2 drops, if there's another Kendrick verse, Hiroshima. We'll get into that, but, I was talking and dubbing over this, J. Cole, Bitch Made Apology. Let me just play it all in one that you guys could hear it, and then we'll move on to some responses from the culture. Here we go.
I've been happy. I've been moving on my own accord, off my own desires, my own wants. Now, why am I saying all of that? All of that shit led me up into this point. 10 years later, after this song, I'm here. Here I am. I've been just chasing my shit. You know what I mean? Like following my dream and just trying to head to the fall off in the way that I wanted to do it. And so I put out this project on Friday called Might Delete Later. I don't know how many people done checked it out or whatever, but I put this project out. And I swear to God,
I hate to cut it off. I know. I just want y'all to listen to it. This nigga really named this project. This is the problem with this guy. He dropped a project, Might Delete Later. It already tells you that this is, you know what type of people I like? I like people that move with intention and are decisive. I don't like people, and I refuse to do business with people that seem to be double dutching. They can't make up their mind. You see, somebody who's always in the middle can't make up their mind. I might do this. No. As men, you make a decision, you execute it, even if it turns bad, you then try to pick up the pieces. Indecision is a female characteristic. That's a fact. You ever go to the drive-thru with a girl? She knew goddamn well you was going to Wendy's. From 15 minutes, you drove all the way across town. Y'all at the drive-thru, what you want? I don't know. What are you getting? It's a female trait. It's a female trait. Oh, I might delete this later. I might wear this. That was a red flag to me. The fuck? You might delete. What's up with this indecision? Indecision. So when the nigga said might delete later, we thought it was just a funny title with not too much meaning. We didn't think that was actually his demeanor. Until, actually, I got to get the longer version of this. Apparently he says to his team, yo, we got to get that song off of DSPs. The song I'm dissing Kendrick, I don't want no one to consume no more. Take it off DSPs. Take it off my album. Let me see if I can find that clip. But keep listening.
I'm so proud of that project because I know, one, it's just a lead up. It's just an EP that leads me up to this thing that I've been working on for a long time. And I know the work it took to get to a certain type of skill level. And I love this shit. So that shit mean a lot to me, right? So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part. It's one part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life, right? And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that. But I got to keep it 100 with y'all, right? I damn near had a relapse, right? Because y'all heard some shit that happened 2-3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right? So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? My niggas like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fucking God. Text flooded. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime. Boom, 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 right? Niggas want to see blood. And And I was conflicted because, one, I know my heart, you know what I mean? Like, I know how I feel about my peers, these two niggas that I just been blessed to.
Hold on, I found the clip on Twitter, I think. Let's see. Where he says, yo, just take it off streaming platforms. This is the most bitch made move I've ever seen.
Did in my fucking life, right? And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like,
oh, it's the same clip.
Nah, I don't do that, but I gotta keep it 100 with y'all, right? I damn near had a relapse, right? Because y'all heard some shit that happened 3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right? So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? My niggas like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fucking God. Text flooded, I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime. Niggas wanna see blood. And I was conflicted because, one, I know my heart, you know what I mean? And like, I know how I feel about my peers, these two niggas that I just been blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right? So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way, but the world want to see blood. I don't know if y'all can feel that, but the world want to see blood. So I say all of that to say,
I'm a bitch.
In my spirit of trying to like get this music out, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly. But at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right in my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace. So what I wanna say right here tonight is in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness. I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers that ever touched a fucking microphone? Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct? As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bro, that was the lamest, like, goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot and take that shit with the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, all good. Like, it's love. And I pray that, I pray that y'all are like, forgive a nigga for like the misstep and then I can get back to my true path. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Past 2 days felt terrible. Like, it let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past 10 years. So all of that to say, man, I want to now perform the song that's a reminder to me of getting back on the right path and getting in tune with God. And the name of the song is called Love Yours. I want to do it for you right now.
Maybe I missed it, but the quote that everybody keeps saying is, we're taking that off streaming services. Nigga say, J. Cole said, To Pimp a Butterfly was trash and hasn't been able to sleep for 3 days. Now he's trying to get it take off streaming. This is crazy, man. Okay, let's go to the culture. What the culture thinks about this weak pussy move right here. Shout out to my man Hit Boy. Everybody's like, just wait. What is Hit Boy's Twitter? Let me just find it. Okay. It might be over for real shit, man. Damn. That's what everybody's saying, man. Carl Cherry. This guy who makes all the playlists, he's a hip-hop aficionado. He loves hip-hop more than everybody. The Big Three's dead. It's over. It's fucking over. His last tweet before that was, how will the Big Three rank when the smoke clears? He just said, fuck the Big Three. We see why we got to all say fuck the Big Three. He go from saying how will it rank. By the way, this is a guy who makes Rap Caviar at Spotify. He goes from saying April 6th, how will the Big Three rank when it's all said and done? Fuck it. Big Three's done. Yeah, it's over. Niggas apologize. It's over. It's over. It's just over. Did Rob Martman say nothing? Okay, he's saying some bullshit. This is TDE Punch, LOL. Reason? I don't know, man. I just don't know. What the fuck? The hard part 4 is hitting harder even in post. Tiptoeing around my name, nigga, you a lame. And when I get at you, homie, don't just tell me you was just playing. Well, I was just playing, K-Dot. Come on, you know how nigga rock with you, bro. Shut the fuck up. You sound like the last nigga I know. Might end up like the last. Yo, I'm telling you, man, the way that Kendrick be talking to these niggas is like, he really think they bitches. Yo, J. Cole is 6'5". Kendrick is 4'8". How the fuck are you getting bitched by a nigga short as Kevin Hart? Kendrick look like 42 Doug. How the hell you getting bitched by him? How? Like, please. Tell me. This shit is crazy. Anyway. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, let's see what else people are saying. Let's go over to the Breakfast Club, see what they talking about. They discussed this verse early this morning. Here we go. Oh, shit. Which one is it?
Morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, Charlamagne gave Donkey. They didn't like his beat selection. They don't like the fact that he makes beats. He doesn't do records with a lot of different people. He started doing that in the last 3 years, and let's all be honest, people started looking J. Cole in a different light.
Who was these people?
Oh,
People love J. Cole. We got people like Nyla Simone who went to college, who went to St. John's because of J. Cole.
But people are starting to look at J. Cole in a different light.
What light?
Oh,
J. Cole's
goodness.
always been in the big 3 conversation, Envy. What are you talking about?
No,
You know what it is?
not this
You know
light.
what it is?
What?
You had an opportunity to sign him back in the day and you missed. So now you've been trying to downplay him to yourself
Never.
all these years.
Now, I think J. Cole is one of the.
No disrespect to the Breakfast Club. I know why that nigga J. Cole deleted this shit. He heard what Joe Budden said. Joe Budden hit the head on the nail, bro. When he was talking about his J. Cole diss song, bro. Here we go. Where is it at?
Friendly. Ain't no friend. This is
All right,
competition.
So why would Cole not respond?
Cole shot first.
I think Cole is friendlier than Kendrick.
I think Cole will respond, but it's going to be in the same similar type of way that he did the Wale Ye shit. He's going to...
Niggas too friendly. Niggas too friendly. There's another clip that was longer. Here we go.
Hey, nigga, I'll bring your bitch over here. He stole the fucking bitch. He stole the fucking bitch. I don't want to hear none of this. That's a fact.
Yeah, no, you right. You right.
I remember. And that was what are they doing, Ice? No, this is not okay. Cole Royce.
Hell no.
Cole a killer.
Talk about it.
You just too nice. The tone, right?
I'm with you.
It's a fact.
Speaking of Royce, plenty of times I laid or wrote what I thought was an amazing verse and went in the booth and laid it, and it was still an amazing verse. Mm. And Royce would say through the little thing, yo, your voice, just do it again. Watch the tone. And I would do it and act like I was alive in the booth, and it would sound like a whole different verse. Mm-hmm. That's my issue with this fucking narcoleptic sounding shit.
Let me ask you a question.
That is my issue. This sound like Ish. If I was actively looking to cop.
Sound like Ish?
No, yeah. Sound like that's your pod voice. When you're trying to be cool. Yeah. This sound like if I was actively trying to cop fentanyl, this is what I would put on.
Let me ask you a question. What if we heard Cole not
in his
sound
living
like
room in the dark verses, mad features
in the dark? I'm talking about when he go aggressive, scream like what he's talking about.
Well, not screaming. I don't want to hear him screaming.
But I'm just saying.
Hey, let me tell you this. To quote Jay-Z, man, and this is what I think. You know, there's a lot of, I don't want to diminish the talent of Kendrick Lamar. There's a lot of verses that Kendrick has had that people know from top to bottom. The guy's a phenomenal artist. The reason why I meticulously criticize or try to break down this issue with him going at possibly Drake and I guess used to J. Cole is because this guy is one of the best, if not the best. is a smart guy. He's tremendously talented. He does nothing without intention. He does nothing without a plan. There are no mistakes, at least for him. If you've seen how he's moved in his career with music, it's a lot of calculated plays. And, watching all of this is the exact reason why I say, and y'all keep trying to, make me feel like I'm a dick rider for it. When I say, hey, no, Drake shouldn't respond instantly. He needs to be smart. You're not going at someone as dumb as Meek Mill. Like, Meek Mill's an idiot. Like, we'll get to him. He over here beefing with Wale on Twitter. Again, like, this guy's like an idiot, right? We're dealing with someone who's smart. But if we're going down that realm, us fans, we got to sit back and watch all of this play out. And it's really good to get the weaklings off the field. And J. Cole, I was noticing, was always going to be a liability. He wasn't going to really help out with shit. Anyway, give me a second. I'm pulling something up.
I want to hear him.
There's a range of tonality that doesn't have to be yelling.
Yes.
It could just be stern.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
It's like your father talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And you picking beats where, that
don't
7
get me
minutes.
started.
No, I like that. I like the. I like
that
the,
beat?
The 7 minute drill beat.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the second half. I don't like the first
Yeah, the
beat.
second half is cool. That first half is.
The first
What are you
half
doing,
is
bro?
giving me Lotto. The first half, to your earlier point, sounds like he was having a lot of fun on that tour with Drake.
True.
That first half sounded like it would be a hit if he sounded alive and then Drake came on right after. Double team, Into You. It's the Into You. Oh, and now an energy flip from fucking, what's his name?
Conductor.
Conductor. Now
Conductor.
an energy flip from Conductor. What is that first beat a flip of?
Give me a second,
It's giving
give me
me
a
Murder Was the Case.
Maybe. I don't know. You have to play it.
This is going back to that previous thought. I was losing it. That's why I went back to the video. Kendrick's a phenomenal rapper. Yes, we do know a lot of verses he has where we know from top to bottom. But what he's the best in the game at is moments. Let's be honest. Moments. He's the person, everybody's chilling. He pulls a pin out of a grenade, drops it, and dips. And he looks back and lets y'all niggas deal with the ramification and repercussions and the consequences of that. From when he's dropped The Heart many times, when he's dropped Control, even this verse now. What's been more important than how those verses are, again, in a lot of those verses, you can't really recite them from top to bottom, but you do know what he did. And in all those verses, he made moments. He did it yet again with like that. And, it brought me back to, just the very essence of hip hop, and even Jay-Z, who acknowledged it on Imaginary Players when he said, man, listen, man, it's just funny how one verse could fuck the game up. That's Kendrick. Rap will never be looked at the same no more. We will always remember this apology. We'll always remember how niggas moved after this. We'll always remember how the perception of people changed. It's one verse. And that's why hip hop is such a amazing place. It's so great. One verse. Fuck this entire game up. It happened back then. It's happening now. Again, when I mention about being indecisive, this is why I like Kendrick, because everything he's doing is with intention. He's not saying these things to try to backpedal or double dutch. He's saying this with intention. And I'm crystallizing this by pointing this out because I don't think any of his contemporaries have that skill. And that skill is to drop the grenade, run out the room, and once you look back, niggas' arms is missing, legs is missing, niggas got a hole in their head. You could fuck the game up with one verse. That's the ultimate disruptor. He's the only one doing that now. back in the day, I think people did it more. Even though, we wouldn't compare it to, like, for example, a Kendrick verse, you would have those songs where, like, even on a lower level, even just starting up, 50, How to Rob, where he's kind of calling people out or this and third, or people just kind of challenging others in the game, that everybody had to pay attention to either that song, that verse, because either you're mentioned or you're either challenged. That was unique. That don't happen no more. And this is another reason why I'm glad J. Cole's out the way. Send that nigga to go shoot basketball with Caitlin Clark or some shit, okay? This hip hop. There's two people that we have to reasonably understand, one most in particular, but you're gonna say I'm biased. I think Drake has kept it hip hop throughout his whole career. Does he do pop music? Yes. But has he kept it hip hop with treating hip hop situations as hip hop? And yes, I'm saying this with saying, yeah, he took the L to Pusha T. He took the L. Hey, you know the rules of this shit. It don't change no matter who the person is. Yeah, you have the better career no matter what, but you should have responded. And you didn't respond, you're taking the L. That's what it is. We call a spade a spade. But as he responded and met the challenge and rose to the expectation multiple times of dissing other artists or competing, let's just call it competition, because dissing sounds like there's going to be further ramifications. Yes. Has he done it consistently? Yes. Has he done it more than his peers? Yes. Has he done it when he doesn't have to? Absolutely. But then you always have to respect Kendrick Lamar. Does he come in and always try to challenge or call out the game for sometimes he might think it's weak or whatever the case is? He always disrupts the natural flow of things, especially when niggas try to do the go along, get along shit. Shout out to Kwame Brown. Yeah, he fucks that up too. He drops these moments. Fuck it. Grenade. Y'all niggas deal with that. That is hip hop. This is why it's inevitable. These guys got to go at it. And when I mean go at it, we're not talking about like some blood sport in the streets, niggas getting killed, shots beat. No. It has to be settled. There can't be a 1 and a 1A. That's not how hip hop goes. That's where J. Cole got it wrong. There is no kumbaya. This is kind of like golf. There ain't no, okay, I'm here, I'm Tiger, but I'm here with Phil Mickelson and Rory McIlroy. No. Got to be one. We don't do 1As. We do one. He's the best. Y'all niggas is afterwards. See, Kobe wanted to be the best. He ain't want to be the best or the next best. No, he wanted to be the best. Same with Michael Jordan. And for a while, people were saying or questioning that about LeBron. It's inevitable. Drake and Kendrick must happen. We have to now extrapolate how does that happen given this, because I thought this was the closest possible time we were going to get it. But if you ask me, and this is my advice to Drake, fall back. This pussy nigga, J. Cole has fucked up the optics of this battle that you're now being perceived as battling a nigga who is so potent that he's getting your ally to apologize. It's not the right time for you to respond. You probably need to suck the air, no diddy, out of this moment that Kendrick has literally have everybody now thinking he's undefeatable, he's the boogeyman, he's King Kong. I think you got to fall back. Doesn't mean that the battle still won't happen. Now, if I'm Kendrick, and this is what I'm saying, we're going to strategize a little bit. If I'm Kendrick, I already cleared J. Cole. Now I need to clear Drake. And I ain't going to let him escape. I'm going to bomb on him too. Let me bomb on him again. Now we got to respond. People already look at me as Teflon. Drake better come with it or I'm going to kill him too. Okay? Let's look at a few more responses because the culture has been, really just in disbelief that this is what we're doing, okay? We'll get to the Meek Mill shit. Meek Mill is going crazy. Yo, my nigga Kevin Gates, man, this nigga is ridiculous, bro. I do think a lot of people are trying to withhold their opinions because they do like Cole. They probably like Kendrick, and they're probably wanting to be in the favor of Drake. But from all the conversation that I have, and I'm not saying I know everybody's severely disappointed at J. Cole. They think I can't even sugarcoat it. They think this is a bitch move. Just being honest. Okay? Let me see. Damn, this Wale and Meek shit going crazy right now. We'll get to it. Holy shit. All right. Let me go back to the Breakfast Club with them talking about it. Let me find some shit.
Nicest. And I love the fact that he's rapping with people. I love the fact that he's doing other beats. And I love the fact that he's stepping out of his lane that he usually do. J. Cole is one of the nicest regardless. So when I heard him start talking that talk, like I'm number one, I'm Muhammad Ali, I'm like, yeah. Then when I see Kendrick jumping, I'm like, okay. And I like this Cole album is dope, but I think it's getting shadowed for that 7-minute drill.
You know why? Because Cole realized, what am I here? Somebody got a beef with one of your peoples, right? And it's not even really your people's like that.
It's happened to me many times.
That's what I'm saying.
It's happened to me many
one of your
times.
people. So you jump out the window first, like, nah, man, we gonna rock it.
All the time.
Where your man at?
And that's
Where your man at?
My man back out, and now I'm in the beef.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't want to be in the beef.
Now you getting your ass beat while your man at home. Why you went over there in the first place?
Yeah, that
I ain't tell you to go over there.
You're right. That happened to me all the time.
You used to consign people?
What?
You used to consign people? You had a record label?
Consign? No.
Because he was like, you undersigned J. Cole?
I had a couple of artists back in the day, yes, absolutely.
Oh, my God.
He missed out on J. Cole and Bryson Tiller.
Who you have? Who is on your list?
Let's go to the phone lines.
Oh,
man.
okay.
Tell them who was on your
I'm not talking to y'all.
list. You turned down Cole and Bryson Tiller, so who did you get? Who did you sign?
2 artists, actually.
Who?
One's name was News, one was name was Coke. News went on to sign with Irv Gotti, and
Okay. We might as well address it. There'll always be a big 3 to compete, but this was inevitable. These guys are all pushing 40. The big 3 is over. The big 3, as we know, it is over. But in reality, the big 3 hasn't.
Man, J. Cole might have done the weakest thing we might have ever seen in hip hop, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know what to gently say. J. Cole, Kendrick dissed you first. Why are you apologizing, my dude? Like, you're literally sitting there apologizing to someone who dissed you. It's like someone punching you in the face, and then you feel me, you swing back. You might have gave him a little 1-2, and then you tell him sorry afterwards. He hit you first. What are you saying sorry for? Like, bro. Like, that's just so weak, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, stop trying to make a J. Cole out to be something that he's not. You feel me? There is no big 3, you feel me? He's not part of no big 3. Yes, he's a good rapper. Just let him make fun songs. Just make him do what he wants to do. He doesn't want to be a battle rapper. Kendrick, he wants to battle. You could tell. Drake, he wants to battle. J. Cole, bro. J. Cole does not have the dog in him like the other ones. Like, he's a good guy. Like, he's a nice dude. Like, he's like a dude that will, he's like a, I don't know, like, he stands for like reform and stuff. Like, let him just, feel me, do what he does, bro. He's not no battle rapper. People don't know him for that. Like, he could rap if he wanted this. He can. Yes, he can. And he has the credentials to do it, but he doesn't want to. That's not his body, bro. Like, y'all gassed him up to be something he's not. That's not his body. Like, he's not built like that, bro. Let him be the type of man he is. He's not built to, like, do that, bro. And it kills my soul so much, bro. But let me know how you guys feel about the whole thing in the comments below. I'm so mad about this situation, bro. Like, I'm genuinely mad. Like, I'm genuinely just mad, bro. But whatever. Let me know how you guys feel about everything in the comments below. It's your boy Big Act News. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let me know, bro. Are y'all rocking with J. Cole apologizing? Oh, give me a best hit on the chin. Bro, what?